Oh my god, you guys, I'm actually loving this look behind me. Oh, next year is going to be so good for my sit-down videos. Next year is going to be so good. So I'm just going to wait for a couple of minutes for other people to join before we start. So I'll wait for like 3 minutes here. That's fine. I think 3 minutes should be enough. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, how you all doing? How was your weekend? Oh, not weekend. Today's Friday. You guys, the concept of time and day has just gone out of the window for me. I'm just waiting. I don't know. I can't believe that today is Friday already. I think it's just because what's the word? Christmas Day was on Wednesday, so everything just like I expected Christmas Day to be like a weekend, maybe like Friday or Saturday, so that we're going to have like a long weekend. But Christmas Day being Wednesday is just weird. I don't know about you guys, but Christmas Day on Wednesday is just weird. But yeah, that's by the way. How are you all doing? How is everyone doing? How was your Christmas celebration? We'll talk about Christmas Day celebration before we start our session. I don't know if I should use my mic or this is better. I think I'll just leave it like this because if I should add that mic now and the mic starts messing up, I don't know how we're going to go about it. Hi Chinaza, hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm just creaming my hand so that I don't look ashy. Oh, you're good. That's nice. That's nice. How was your Christmas celebration? Did you enjoy your Christmas Day celebration? How was it? Just give me the gist. Give me the gist, like, of all the things you did. I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. Today has been a very productive day. Before I go on to, answer this question in full, like giving you guys a full breakdown, let me wait till like the 3rd minute because I said I was waiting for people to join before I do anything or say anything. By the way, you guys, look at my skin. It is glowing. Oh, I look so different with the lashes. Ah, I don't know why I'm so excited. It's been so long since I saw myself with lashes, so I'm like, ooh, girl, you're beautiful. And my skin is glowing. But yeah, we're going to wait. Oh, it's 3 minutes. Oh, yeah, so we're going to start. I think we should start now. So yeah, you asked me how I am. By the way, I'm going to be drinking a lot of water because I think this video is going to be like a lot of talk. So I need to get hydrated. Oh God, have I spoiled my bottle? Hey, I think I've spoiled my water bottle. I was a bit down on Christmas Day, but then I really tried to enjoy myself. Oh, so sorry about that. I hope you feel better. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think it's... Yeah, okay. I didn't spill it. I didn't spill my water bottle. Oh, so sorry about that. I hope you feel better now. I saw this lovely movie, 7 Doors on Netflix, and it made my day. Oh, okay. I should write that down. 7 Doors on Netflix. I should write that down. But yeah, for me, just to like say a little bit about my Christmas celebration, I went to London. I had a good time. I did some sightseeing in London. I went to, I think, was it Regent Street, where they had like all the Christmas lights and Christmas celebrations, like all of that. Not celebrations, like Christmas lights and all of that, yeah. I was supposed to go to Harrods, but on the day I was supposed to go to Harrods, I did not do my timing well and Harrods closed. So it was so sad, but yeah, apart from that, hi, I'm from England, UK. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, so apart from that, my Christmas celebration was good. All I did was just eat and, well, I did not eat and sleep. I did a lot of eating, to be honest. On Christmas Day, I did a lot of eating. Like, I was just eating like as if I've never eaten all through the year. I was just eating like a crazy person. But yeah, on Christmas I also did a lot of reading. Let me show you guys the book I was reading. I was reading this 12-week year. So this is the book I was reading, the 12-week year, and this is by Brian P. Morgan and Michael Lennington. I told myself, or rather I gave myself like a deadline that I was going to read this book. I was going to complete reading this book this year. Now the thing is that I started reading this book earlier this year, but I stopped at some point. I can't remember the reason why I stopped, but I stopped reading it. But I knew that this is one book that I would want to read before 2025. Again, I actually thought I was even done with it. Great, you had a good Christmas. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, how about yourself? Did you have a good Christmas, Andrea? I thought I was going to complete the book so that during this like Christmas to New Year time, I was just going to like revise, because whenever I'm reading, I do a lot of highlighting and all of that. So I thought I was just going to go through my highlighted stuff, because kind of I do a lot of highlighting. So I thought I was just going to go through my highlighted stuff, pick out all the things I need to remember and all of that, and get ready for the new year. But while I was reading the highlighted things, I realized that I did not finish the book. So I've told myself that I have to complete this book today, because tomorrow I want to set goals for the year 2025. I want to be very, very intentional. And again, tomorrow I'm going to tell you guys the reason why I feel this way about setting goals, doing vision boards, and being intentional. I'll give you guys all the gist, all the breakdown of everything, and why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But yeah, the first thing we're going to be doing is that today, if you don't know what we're doing, today we're going to be making our vision board for the year 2025. And this is also my first time creating vision boards. But then again, the reason why I'm very intentional about this is because of the type of person I am. I just recently found out that I'm a very visual person. I like, whenever I want to do something, I would like to see it, then work towards that stuff that I want to achieve. So let me give you an example. Maybe when I'm planning my day, I like creating like a to-do list of things I have to do, then work towards those things I have to do and just tick them off my to-do list. So I found out I was a very visual person sometime this year, and that has just really helped me with all the things I do on a daily basis and all the things I've said I'm going to achieve this year. Again, I did not really achieve a lot because I did not write at the beginning of the year. And there's no way for me to look back and say, okay, this is what I've done, this is what I did not do, how can I get better, what were the obstructions, what were the things that stopped me from achieving these things. Because I did not write my I did not write my goals for this year. And like I said, I'll tell you guys more about it tomorrow when it's time for us to do the setting goals for 2025. But today is just all about vision board. Now, you might ask, what is a vision board? So I have some of my notes here so that I don't forget all the things I have to say. So I'll just be looking through my laptop to, talk to you guys and for us to, go through this particular session. I'm also having a cup of tea because the weather is so cold today. But yeah, what's a vision board? A vision board is a collection of images, drawings, and other visuals arranged together to represent your goals and ambitions. So your goals and ambitions, all the things you want to do for yourself, all the places maybe you see yourself being, literally anything that you see for yourself and you want for yourself. Having this a vision board just like highlights and put all the images together on one canvas or in one place for you to see it. Now there are different ways you can create vision boards. You can either do the physical one or you can do the one that you can maybe online, for instance. So for me, I think I'm going to have the both of them, and I'll show you guys the different ways I am creating my vision board, the physical one and the online one. Now, the next question that most people ask is, how far along should your vision board be? Personally, I think it all depends on you and what you're comfortable with. I am more comfortable with creating a vision board that is just 1 year into the future, and that's what I'm doing for myself now. But that does not mean that I do not have like a 5-year goal for myself, or that does not mean like I don't have a 5-year vision for myself. But currently, the vision board I'm going to be creating is just a 1 year into the future. That's just for 2025. Things I want to achieve in 2025. I'm talking too fast. Things I want to achieve in 2025, or where I see myself in 2025. That is what I'm just going to be creating the vision board for. Thank you for asking. went for food and non-alcoholic drinks. That's nice. I plan on stopping alcohol this next year. So hopefully, whenever I go to social gatherings and all of that, I can, maybe stop taking alcohol. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that is going next year. Now, the next thing about vision board, like I said, it depends on you, depends on what you want to do and how far along you want to create your vision board for. It's totally dependent on you. But for me, what I'll be doing today is that I'll be creating a vision board for 2025 alone. That's just 1 year into the future. Now, the next question people ask is, do vision boards work? What are they? And all of that. I think the idea behind vision board is rooted in the fact that I think it's rooted in the law of attraction. So what you want, what you want is closer to you. Like you're attracting what you want. So maybe, oh, you guys, 1 sec. Somebody's at my door. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So like I said, the idea behind like vision board and if it works is the law of attraction. So let me calm down because I am breathing too fast. Because I ran up and down the stairs. But yeah, let's get back into it. Let me have a cup of tea first. Hi, hello, Merry Christmas, thank you for joining. Merry Christmas. So yeah, the vision boards work. Like I was saying, vision board is rooted in the law of attraction. So the closer you look at what you want, the more attracted it is to you. Now, people think that because you've created a vision board, you're automatically going to achieve everything on that vision board. That is not how it works. The reason behind creating a vision board is when you create a vision board, you see the life that you want for yourself and you walk towards that. Now, people think, oh, creating a vision board is a no safe option. The fact that you've created a vision board, everything is going to work out well for you and all of that. I don't think that's true, because if you don't put in the work, you're not just going to automatically get what you have just kept on your vision board. Now, it's just, I think vision board is all about visualization. The more you see, the more you remember and the more you remind yourself that this is something you're supposed to work towards. This is something you want to achieve for yourself. So it's just a way to keep you on track and a way for you to look at it and you're just like, okay, look at it as an inspiration as to what you want for yourself and you work towards that. Now, the next thing, okay, hi Jacob, Archie, Skylar, Kelly, hi. Oh, Andrea said 11 years sober. It's been for me now. November 2013 is when drinking alcohol was put an end with me. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. That's really good. That's really, really good. I like the consistency and the dedication to that. That's really good. Anyways, now the next thing I want to talk about is where you place your vision board. So for me, I'm going to be placing my vision board in my office. I'm just going to be placing it directly in front of me here. And one of the reasons why I'm going to be doing that is I spend a lot of time in my office, either doing my 9 to 5 or editing videos. So looking at my vision board, especially at times when I want to faff around and not really do what I'm supposed to do, the moment I look at that vision board, I'm just going to know immediately that, you said you're going to do this. Stop faffing around. Pick up. Like, go back to the thing you said you're going to do and just continue at that. Do you understand? So that's it for me. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you very much. So that's it for me. So for me, I'm going to be putting my vision board or keeping my vision board in my office. If you're the type of person that maybe spends a lot of time in your living room or you spend a lot of time in your bedroom, for instance, the whole point is to keep it somewhere whereby you're going to consistently and constantly look at it and remind yourself, because the more it is in your subconscious, the better for you. That way, your goals and the things you want for yourself are not so, they're not so far away from your subconscious. They're not so far away from your mind. Do you understand? So when you're doing your vision board, think of a strategic place you like to keep it, where you're always going to be looking at it and always seeing it. Now, the next thing is the difference between vision board and setting goals. I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I was speaking to a friend of mine and I was telling him that I'm going to be doing a vision board and all of that. And the next thing was like, oh, vision boards, what are they? Are they goals? Like, are they goal setting for the year and all of that? And I think that this is a very big misconception with everybody. Like, people, not everybody, but like people really think that vision boards and goals are the same thing, but they are not. The difference between vision board is that vision board and goals is that vision board is a visual representation of your goals. Do you understand? Something you can look at every day and you're focused, like something you can look at every day, and you know, because you're looking at it every day, you're going to most likely want to achieve those things. While goals are strategic things that you want for yourself. Now, in your goals, you're also going to have tactics in the way you achieve them. But in your vision board, you're not going to have things like that. Do you understand? So that is one thing you should think of. Goals are more like handwritten, or let's say typing and all of that. They're more of words. While vision boards, they are more of images and drawings and all of that. So you should remember that. Like I said, we'll be doing our strategic goal mapping tomorrow for the year 2025. We'll be doing that tomorrow. So if you want to join us, we'll be doing that, I think, same time today, which is 2 p.m. UK time. That's when we're going to be doing it. Now, the next thing we're going to move over to is your categories, the different categories you have when you want to make your vision board. The categories you have when you're making your goals is very similar, or basically the same thing with the categories you're going to have when you're creating your vision board. Did it hurt when you had your nose piercing? Oh no, it did not hurt. I just felt like a sting, and yeah, that was it. It was really fast, did not hurt or anything. But yeah, back to the categories you have for your, let me even ask you guys, let me start a poll. Are you ready for 2025? Yes, bring it on. Bring it on. Nope, just coasting. This is going to be a very interesting poll. Let me see where you guys are. Let me know if you guys are ready for 2025. Okay, let me start the poll. So you guys, if you see the poll, just comment, or select. Let me know what you're doing. Are you guys ready for 2025, or you're just coasting? But now back to what I was saying about the categories of creating like your vision board. Now, vision board and goal planning and all of that, they have very similar categories. Now, some of the categories are, the first is maybe career and personal development. The next is your health and fitness. You can also think of your social life and your relationship. Now, for career and personal growth, let's just say you're in one particular section of your life in your career and you want to like move to a different level. Now, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself, let's say let me use my job for instance, you're a junior, not necessarily my job, let's say junior scientist for instance, and you want to see yourself as a mid-level scientist. What are the things you're going to do? What are the things, what are you going to look like? Like, what roles are you going to be doing like as when you become a mid-level scientist? You can have pictures of that. Now, the next, for health or personal development, for instance, maybe you're the type of person that you want to maybe start reading. So how many books do you see yourself reading? Not necessarily how many books do you see yourself reading. Like, you want to start reading, so you can just have an image of somebody reading. Do you understand? The next is health and fitness. Are you someone that does not take your supplements? Girl like Chi, hi, hello, thank you for joining. So let's say you're someone that does not take your supplements, but you want to start taking your supplements, you want to start taking fruits. You can have pictures for that as well. When it comes to fitness, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself going to the gym? Do you see yourself doing Pilates, yoga? There are several pictures that you can get to, give yourself inspiration. Or you see someone that is most likely your body shape, but you want to achieve that, but maybe in a slimmer level, or maybe you want to add weight, for instance. There are pictures that you can get for this too as well. The next is social life and relationship. Are you someone that you want to be more conscious about your friendship circle, and you want maybe having brunch with your friends, or you want to just improve your relationship, maybe your relationship with your partner, maybe going out on dates or spending time talking to yourselves and all of that. There are pictures that you can use for this too as well. The next is your financial goal. Where do you see yourself when it comes to finances? They just make me happy. Where do you see yourself financially next year? Do you want to have £50,000 in your bank account? When it comes to investment, when it comes to insurance, life insurance, health insurance, all those things, yeah. There are pictures that you can have for these things too as well. I'll tell you guys when I'm done with the categories. I'll tell you guys where you can get the pictures if you want to. The next is travel. Do you see yourself traveling a lot? Where do you see yourself? In the beach, different countries, all of that. You can have pictures, and these are things that you can put on your vision board. Next, we're going to go over to hobbies like reading, cycling, playing tennis. And I actually use these examples because these are things that I told myself that, I'm going to be cycling, I'm going to be playing tennis. In my former apartment, we had like a very big park close to us, and you can like play tennis, you can cycle and all of that. The only thing I was able to do was cycle, and that's because again last year I just learned how to cycle last year. I know. As a 29-year-old girl, I could not, 28 actually, last year was 20, as a 28-year-old girl, I'm a girl. As a 20-year-old girl, I could not cycle. So I learned how to cycle last year. So I did a lot of cycling last year. But this year I've not done anything. I also told myself I was going to play tennis because we had like a tennis court close to us. So I was like, I'm going to play tennis, I'm going to buy all the outfits. And we left the apartment and I never went to that court to do anything. Can you imagine? So if you see yourself playing tennis, like whatever hobby you have, there are pictures for all these things. Then the next is spirituality. A bit off topic, but since we mentioned, how did you manage to watch 7? Is it having because can you imagine you are interested in watching 7 Doors? Oh my oh my goodness. I should never have answered you. But yeah, Chinaza, you can tell her how you managed to watch 7 Doors. I think it's going to be country specific if I'm not mistaken. It might be country specific. Because I know that there are some movies on Netflix UK that are not on Netflix other countries. It happened to me when I went to Sweden. There was a series I started when I was in Sweden, but when I got to the UK, I could not continue the series because it was not available in the UK. So that might be the situation with the 7 Doors. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Spirituality. Do you see yourself getting closer to God? How do you plan on doing that? Maybe by reading your Bible. Just have a picture of someone reading the Bible, or you can have a picture of Bible quotes, or different texts that has to do with God. The next is family. What do you want for your family? Like how close do you want your family to be? Like just anything. You can just put it there. Last one I have here is business. And this is not, some of these things you don't necessarily have to put all of them in your vision board. You just have to pick the ones that are specific to you that you want to do. So for me, business is here too as well. If you plan on starting a business this year, you can just you can just get like images of different things. I'm going to show you guys the images I have before I start using them on my vision board. So you can just pick like images about different things and just go on from there. Like I said, these are just general regular categories. Not all of them will be, none of them will resonate with you. Do you understand? So for some people, this year is not the year they want to do anything that has to do with career improvement and career development. Maybe because they've already achieved that last year. Do you understand? And maybe some people, they don't ever want to start businesses. You understand? So, pick what is resonating with you and just get images on that. Now, the next thing is where to get images. I'm loving the tips, don't worry. I'm also taking notes. I love that. Take notes. The next is where to get images on vision boards and all that. I mostly use, or rather I used Pinterest for mine. And I mostly used Pinterest. I think I got some images on Google Images too as well, but most of them came from Pinterest. So all you have to do is just be very creative with the way you're searching. Like I said, this year I want to start a business. So when it came to businesses, I looked for maybe packages on the floor with, or maybe a businesswoman, like the way she's dressed and all of that. I'm also interested in reading a lot this year, so I just looked for an image with a black girl reading and all of that. So that's another thing you can do. Go on Pinterest, you're going to see a lot of images. Now, the next is how to assemble your pictures and where to place them. I think for me, the way I'm going to be assembling my pictures today is that I'm going to be thinking about what's the things that are important to me and how I want to achieve those things. The first is I am going to be putting God in the center of my I'm going to putting God in the center of my canvas, because that's one thing that I want to really improve on this year. So God is going to be like in the center of my canvas. Then from there, different sections, I'll just be putting all the things I want to do. I'll go over to tell you guys the different, or rather when I'm showing guys the images, you understand and know the different categories I'm thinking of. Now, where do you leave this and how often do you look at it? Remember, I also talked about placing your, where to place your what's the word, where to place your vision board. It's very important that you place it in a very strategic place that you're going to be looking at it, so that you're reminded all the time about the things that you said you're going to do for yourself, and you're going to go ahead to achieve those things. So it's very important that you put it somewhere you can always see it and always look back at it and all of that. Now, I think final thoughts on what's next. Okay, I think I'll talk about the final thoughts, what I think about it, and what next when I am done with my vision board. So, like I said, I'm going to show you guys my images before I go ahead, because I'm going to be doing my vision board on this table, because this table is very small. So, the first thing I am going to be also, I used Pinterest to print out this, to get the images that I wanted. Then what I did was that I went on Canva, then added all these images into like a sheet. So I think I used, if I'm not mistaken, it's either 7x5 or A4. I'm not sure. I think it's 7x5 because A4 is a bit bigger. This is 7x5. So I just added all the images in one particular poster, or I think it's called flyer, if I'm not mistaken. It's called flyer on Canva. It was like a flyer sheet, and I think flyer is 7x5, I'm not mistaken again, but I think it's flyer. So I just added all the images. Previously, what I was thinking of doing was printing one particular image, or rather one 6x4 for everything, then cutting it. But I just realized that that's going to be a lot of time and a lot of money is being spent on the images. Now, the next thing I'm going to say is, if you plan on doing this, I printed my picture at Asda, but what I would advise you is that you do this, you get your pictures online. The reason why I got my own at Asda is because I think when I was live like 2 weeks ago or so, I was talking about the fact that I was going to do a vision board and all of that, and I thought that I was going to do it on a Hi Elvira, hello, thank you for joining. Lovely to see a very familiar face. Thank you. So I thought I was going to do my vision board sometime last week, but what happened was that when I put out the poll that, oh, when do you guys want me to do the vision board, Friday or Saturday, that day was a Thursday, and I had not gotten my pictures. And then I was like, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? People then said, hi, thank you, Bevy Love Vlogs. Thank you for joining. So a lot of people were commenting that they wanted vision board on Friday, but I was like, okay, I need to quickly go and print out pictures. Let me go and print out pictures. I went to ask that, printed out pictures, then realized that the Friday that I was supposed to do it was not that Friday. It was going to be this Friday, and I was like, oh, why didn't I just calm down and think about what I was doing before I did it? But anyways, I ended up spending about £5 more than if I had done it online. So if you're planning on doing your vision board, please go to Asda online, upload your pictures, do everything, and just print it. It's going to cost you, depending on how many pictures you want to do. It's not, mine wasn't going to cost me more than £2 for how many pictures? 1, 2, 3. I think I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I printed about 8 pictures and it was going to cost me about, hi Ezra, hello. And it was going to cost me about £1.50. But because I rushed to Asda to print it, I think I did all of them for about £7. So yeah, that's one. The second tip, like I was saying, was go to Canva, put all your pictures together, and you know, kind of like, so let me just show you what I'm trying to say. So this God Did It was going to be a 6x4 on its own, so something like this. But I realized that this is going to be too big, and at the end of the day I will still need to cut it for it to fit in my canvas. So I just placed all the text together, and for the ones that I have images, this is what I did. So I placed all the pictures side by side. So all I'm just going to do is I'm going to cut all this, then just place it on my canvas board. And for the canvas board I got, I also didn't want something bulky. One second, guys. I didn't want something that was going to be too big, and I wanted something that's going to be aesthetic enough in my office. So this is the canvas board I got. I got this one from, what's the name of this place? I got it from Amazon. Yes, I got this from Amazon. So if you're interested in getting like a canvas board, you can do this. Previously, before getting this from Asda, I wanted to use a cardboard for this. So if you're not interested in getting a canvas board, you can get a cardboard. What are the sizes of the pictures? So I think for me, it just depends on what you want. But I think with this one, I went for 7x5. Let me be 100% sure. I think this is, yeah, I think it's 7x5. I went for 7x5 with the pictures. So I just, again, on Canva, I don't know if you guys heard this, but on Canva, you click on the, when you're clicking on design, let me be sure before I continue what I'm saying. When you go to canva.com and you click on create a, you know, like in the top section, you'll be able to see different things that you can create. You can customize the size. What I did was that I clicked on flyers, I think. Yeah, I think I clicked on flyers. That's what I clicked on. And flyers is what's flyers? Where is it? I can't even find it anymore. Yeah, I found flyer. Flyer is A4. Am I sure it's flyers I clicked on? At this point, I'm like, can't be flyers. I don't think this is A4. I don't think this is A4. Let me be sure. Let me just go to my projects. Let me go to the things I created recently. Actually, it's flyers. A4. Oh, I think I understand what I did. So I did it on flyer A4 on Canva, but when I was printing out, I printed it 7x5. Again, when you go to ask that to print out, you will see they will show you the recommended size and the best resolution for whatever picture you did. So on Canva, I used A4 to put all of them together. Then at Asda, I clicked 7x5 so that the resolution is not too big and it's not too small and all of that. But that's what I did. And yeah, so the first one I have is this. And this has to do with me. I want to have more books up in my bookshelf. I'm not just having more books in my bookshelf, to be fair. When I say have more books in my bookshelf, it sounds like I just want to use books to decorate my bookshelf. But that's not what I mean. I mean that I want to read more books this year. Or rather next year. The next thing I have here is packages. As you guys know, I'm trying to, you know, be an influencer. I'm trying to be an influencer. So it means that I want to be getting packages from brands and be paid to do videos for these brands. So that's why I have this here. The next one I have here is a lady that is reading a book by the sea. So not necessarily reading by the sea, but the point of this image is I want to read more. So like I said, for me, my categories and the categories I'll be focusing on is reading, business, and my finances and all of that. Then the next one here is having a podcast. So I would be starting a podcast with my younger sister, my younger sister. Oh, why did I say sister? My younger sister. I'll start a podcast with her next year. So that's one thing that is on my vision board, because we're looking forward to doing that. Then over here I have this image of YouTube analytics, and this just shows a channel that has like a lot of views and all of that. So I am looking forward to my channel having something like this next year. The next one I have here is a bank account and a stock image. So just to show that I'm thinking of my finances too, that's investments and savings. Then this one has to do with God, so I'm focusing on Jesus. God did it. Then this has to do with my Instagram, making sure that some of the, if I upload it's great to put God in the center of your business plans. Amen. Yeah, it's really great. So this also has like YouTube, not YouTube, this is for Instagram, and having like a lot of followers, a lot of likes, a lot of shares, comments, and all of that. Then the next one I have here is a lady that got flowers, and I have flowers here too as well. So next year I'm looking to get more flowers, whatever way, shape, or form that is coming. I'm looking to get more flowers. Then I also have 10K here, and I'm looking to get like about 10K subscribers. It can be 10K subscribers, it can be 10K followers on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever. Then I also have fruits. So this has to do with health and fitness. So I have fruits here. I don't like taking fruits. I have tried, but I don't like taking fruit. And I wish I even added drinking water to this whole stuff, because I don't like drinking water too. But maybe if I see the fruits, I will remind myself that I also don't like drinking water. So drink water. That's why I have my water here with me. But yeah, that is part of it. The next one I have here has to do with social media. So this is YouTube, getting that YouTube 100,000 subscribers. I think this is 100,000 subscribers. Yes, I was right. 100,000 subscribers. Then this one is a lady holding a key to a house. Then this other one is a lady's back. This has to do with fitness. This other one is a lady working out. This also has to do with fitness. The next one I have here there's a picture that's missing. Oh my goodness, where is my pictures? You guys, just wait one sec. Did I forget to print it? Oh my days, did I forget to print it? I printed it and I can't find it. Can you guys believe that there's a particular image that is meant to be here that I forgot to print? I thought I printed everything. But nevertheless, I'll leave a space for that, and I'll put it up on my sheet later. I forgot to print a picture. So what will happen is that I'll just go ahead to print it and put it there later. That's to show you that I did like a mental knowledge of all the things I wanted in my vision board. But now that I'm looking at it, because once immediately I printed all these things, I just like kept it on my table and just got ready for this. But now I can say that I actually forgot a picture, but that's not a problem. I would upload that picture later, or rather I'll go out later today and print it and get it ready to go to my vision board. Then the next one here is a business, starting a business and getting a lot of orders. This is a businesswoman. This is more fitness. Next year I hope to drive, so that is why this image is also here. So I'm looking at it when I'm reading for my driving test. I'm looking at it like, oh, you said you're going to do this. God, do your driving test. So that one is there. The next one I have here is just different texts to just like, I think this one is more of like a personal affirmation and all that. So my success is inevitable. I'm a magnet for success. No procrastination. Peace. Hey, you see this peace? Anybody that's going to cause me unnecessary headache next year, I'm going to remove them from my life. I don't want anybody that will stress me. Then I'm in my glow up era. I'm going to glow up next year, be 2025. Then the next one I have here is be happy. I have 2025. I have consistency, and I am successful. So these are the different areas I am focusing on. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead to just cut up the images that I have. Then I'm going to move to my second desk. That is where I'm going to be putting, that's where I'm going to be implementing everything I have to implement. Or can I do it here while I sit down? I don't know. We'll figure it out when I'm done. But yeah, it's time for me to cut my images. Hopefully I can do this without spoiling this. But yeah, let me start cutting my images. I think this is a very interesting part of this whole stuff, cutting all these images. So you guys, let me know, what are the different areas, if you're doing a vision board, that is, what are the different areas you want to focus on this year? Let me know in the comment section, or yeah, in the chats. Let me know different sections you want to focus on this year. I'm looking to start a business, but if I tell you that I am not scared of starting that business, I'm definitely lying to you. Like, you know that moment whereby you're thinking of doing stuff, but then you start thinking of the different reasons why you should not do it. I was talking to my partner 2 days ago, and I was telling him about how starting a business can be very stressful, because you know there's a lot of competition, or rather there are a lot of competitions out there and all of that. And I just realized that, you know, you're giving excuses. Chidima, you're giving excuses. Like, why are you seeing there are a lot of competition out there? That so many businesses that started this year, that they are literally doing things that other people are doing. And I think one example, I don't know if there's this makeup brand made by Mitchell. I don't know if he started this year, but I just got to know about him this year. But if he had thought the way I'm thinking about, oh, there are a lot of makeup brands out there, do not start your business because you don't know if you're going to make it and all that. If this guy had thought like this, he wouldn't have started his business. And I think his business is really doing well, especially on TikTok. Like, the amount of, I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I saw a message on his TikTok page where he said something about the fact that he got a lot of orders and that he could not fulfill it. So he had to stop collecting, like taking orders first. Like, and I was like, who would have thought that me and Mitchell would be competing with brands like MAC or L'Oreal or Huda Beauty and all of that? Like, his makeup things are so good. His makeup products are so good. And that's because he just believed in his products. He believed that, you know what, people are going to buy my product. In as much as, yeah, Fenty Beauty is out there, MAC is out there, my product is going to sell. And he just went with that gut. And that's one thing I'm, you know, trying to put myself into the same mindset that, yeah, just start this business. I mean, there are people out there that are doing literally the same thing you want to do, but that does not mean that you will not be successful. But it's not easy. It's not easy to just throw yourself out there and start, I don't know, start a business. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And we'll be going along with this business journey together. You know, I'll be updating you guys about how it's going with the business that I said I was going to start, or I'm going to start. And, you know, just giving ourselves words of encouragement and all of that. So literally all I'm doing is I'm just cutting all these pictures to like tiny images before I go ahead to place on my vision board. But yeah, hopefully next year is my year. I'm very intentional about next year. Like I said, I don't know if you guys were here when I said it, but this is my first time creating a vision board. I can imagine at the end of the year, everything I want for myself actually happens. I don't know how I'll be. I'm so excited. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let me just complete this cutting, then we'll go ahead to place all the different images where we want them to be. If you guys are also interested in goal settings, I said it earlier, we're going to be having a goal setting session tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time. That one is going to be more of a strategic application towards your goals and all of that. So yeah, think about all the places you want to improve in your life and come prepared. Come prepared tomorrow. Let me see, can I add another pull on this? This is going to, let's give you a 4-time. We're excited for, oh, that's nice. 4th time doing a vision board. That's actually good. Tell us more about the book, The 12 Work Week. Okay. Though I was going to say more about the 12 Work Week next year, but I think I can just start talking a little bit about it or saying a little bit about it now before. Did I say next year? I meant tomorrow. I'm going to start today and just say a little bit of some things. Then tomorrow, I might as well repeat myself. I don't actually mind. So now, the 12th Work Week. The 12th Work Week is a book that focuses on things you want to achieve for yourself. Now, you know, I think with the regular creating goals and having goals and New Year resolutions and all those things, when we're doing things like that, we focus on new, like a whole year. Like you want to have a goal for a whole year. You want, like, for example, now this vision board has to do with like a whole year. Hey baby, hi Gift. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing you here. Oh, thank you. It's nice seeing you. So with the 12 work week, like, sorry, I lost my train of thought. This vision board that we're creating has to do with a whole year. But with 12 work week, what that focuses on is, oh no, not 12 work week, it's 12 week year. Yeah, 12 week year. What that focuses on is goals that you want to achieve for yourself, but rather than set it for a whole year, you're doing it in 3 months. That's 12 weeks. Now, the reason behind this is if you set goals for yourself for a year, the chances that you're going to spend a lot of time not doing those goals is really high. Because if you've told yourself that, oh, and this actually happened to me this year, I told myself that, oh, I'm going to drive. What happened was that I just kept pushing it. Oh, I have till December, I have till January, I have to this. And this was sometime, let's say in June. I kept on telling myself that, oh, I still have time. The year is not over. I told myself I was going to drive in 2024. The year is not over. I still have time. And now, we're in December and what? Your girl has not driven. To be fair, yeah, I applied for my provisional. Whenever I say I applied for a provisional license, it sounds very funny to me. Like, okay, you applied for a provisional license. What did you use the provisional license to do? I know it's to do anything. You guys, I know it's to do anything. Normally, I'm supposed to use that provisional license to go and write my theory test. I also started reading for my theory test. To be fair, I started reading for it. But because I told myself that this is something I wanted to do this year, I just kept on pushing it, thinking that I had all the time in the world to do it, and I don't necessarily have to do it now. And that's why we're in December and your girl has not still done her theory tests. But now I've told myself that, you know what, I'm going to do it, and it's part of my things or my goals for the next 3 weeks, 3 months, that's the next 12 weeks, that these are things I must actually do. That is getting my driver's license and driving in this country. So, like I said, the whole schmegel regular thing about 12 work week is goals that you want to achieve in a year. No, not in a year. Goals that you want to achieve, break them down into 3 months and do it. And another thing that you have to another thing you have to think about when doing this is that you have to be very, very realistic with yourself. So you cannot be starting a business today and you say that your goal is to earn, let's say, let me look for a very unrealistic value. You can't be starting a business today and say your goal is to be a billionaire in 3 weeks, or rather in 3 months. It might be possible, don't get me wrong, it might be possible, but I don't think that's a realistic goal. Or be a you want to, okay, you start a business today, let me give more something that's more unrealistic. You start a business today and you say, oh, by 3 months time you want to be a billionaire. Like, I don't know how, if that is possible. I don't know anybody that started a business and in 3 months time they became billionaires. But a more realistic goal for your business can be, I'm starting a business today and I want to, get as much orders as, let's say 50 orders or 100 orders. That might be selling yourself short, but at the same time is more realistic than setting unrealistic goals. And that's one of the reasons why people don't like setting goals, or people get discouraged when they set goals. They set goals that are unrealistic, and when those goals do not happen, they are discouraged because they were unrealistic. And some people will tell you, yes, set unrealistic goals for yourself, and that's fine, but not everybody can set unrealistic goals, and when they don't achieve it, they are just saying, let's move on, let's move on, let's move on. Do you get that type of thing? So with the 12 work week, you're setting goals that you're sure that in 3 months they're very achievable. For instance, I can give you one goal of mine. Can be that I want to save a particular amount of money in 3 months. Now my salary cannot be, let's say, £100,000 a year, and I'm telling myself that in 3 months I want to save £100,000 or £80,000. That doesn't even make sense, because first things first, my salary in a year is £100,000. In 3 months I can't save £100,000 or £80,000. Do you get what I mean? So you have to be very realistic with the goals that you're also setting, so that you don't set yourself up for failure before you even start. Do you get? Now, another thing you should also know is that if you set goals for yourself and you don't end up achieving those goals, that's not the end of the world. You should ask yourself, what did I do, or what could I have done better to achieve these goals? For instance, I want to learn how to drive in 2025. Yeah, my goal is to do my theory test. After doing my theory test, I will, start my driving lessons and all of that. If I actually do all these things, but in 3 months' time, I do not still drive, I'll know that, I tried my best. I did everything possible for me to achieve this goal. Like, in terms of, I did my theory test, I started driving lessons. But things like, let's say, there are no dates to do my practical driving test can happen. That's not something on me. That's not something that I could have actually envisioned. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So when setting goals, like I said, you have to be realistic. It might not work out, but the whole mindset behind it is you tried, you pick yourself up and you continue again. So another thing is, with 12 week year, the goals are shorter, the timeline is shorter. So you cannot be telling yourself that, oh, I still have 2 weeks time, I still have 3 weeks time. No, you have to achieve this thing as fast as possible. Because if you told yourself, like I said, what happened to me, I told myself that I'm going to drive in 2024, and I just kept procrastinating because, there's still time, and at the end of the day, the time just came by so fast. I didn't even know that we're already in December. Do you get? So that's another thing that has to do with 12 week year. And that's mostly. But yeah, tomorrow I'll talk more about it, and some of the excerpts from the book that I'm reading, and some of the texts that actually resonate with me, and I would like to tell you guys about it. I'll do all of that tomorrow. I'm still cutting still cutting my text. I'm almost done. I have just this last one. Can't wait to actually have my first vision board. I'm so excited. My first vision board. So tomorrow I'll talk to you guys and tell you guys all the things about the 12 work week and how to achieve it and how to remain consistent and how to help yourself. Like, there are a lot of things, and hopefully by the special grace of God, like, I'm going to do all these things because like I said, this year, I've even forgotten what I said my motto is going to be for this year, but I'll remember it. This year, I'm not going to agree for anybody. I'm not going to agree for anybody. I must be successful this year. I'm holding this year by its head. I'm going to do everything in my power to achieve all that I've set out to do. But being realistic with your goals is very important. I understand. And again, you see some things online here. People say stay the lulu is the solulu. Know who you are. Know the type of person you are. If staying the lulu is the solulu for you, that's fine. But if staying the lulu is not the solulu for you, please do not follow somebody else's solulu and the lulu and mess yourself up. Some people are the type of people that they're very realistic. They set goals, they work towards those goals, and it's fine for them. Why some people, they stay the lulu, and when it does not work out, they're fine. Why some people, when it does not work out, they're just a complete mess, and they're like, you know what, I'm not doing this thing again. So I think knowing the type of person you are is a big factor when it comes to doing things like this. I know some people that don't set goals for themselves, and they're fine. But that's not me. I tried it this year. I think that was the story I said I was going to tell you guys tomorrow. I tried it this year. I tried not setting any goal, not doing anything, just living my life like normal ways meant to be, You're happy every day, everything is going on well. And by mid-year, I was asking myself, what have you achieved? It was when I asked myself, what have you achieved for me? Like, I was just very confused. But anyways, you guys, these are the images we have. This looks good. But I've loved to create a reel from this. But I've loved to create a reel from this, but I'm using my phone to go live now. So obviously I can't. Yeah, I think I'll just go there. So I'll carry my phone and okay. So this is where I'm going to stay to create my vision board. You guys, I'm still here. I'm just drinking my tea. I think I do this. So, yes, currently these are the images we have, and I'm just going to place them down on my canvas. You guys also remember that I said that I also have a glue here. I got this glue from Asda as well. You guys, I also remember that I said that there are several pictures that were supposed to be printed that I forgot to add. So I'll be keeping some spaces for those pictures. I think about 4 pictures that you guys remember the way I had like a whole picture or rather a whole picture yeah, and they were divided into 4. So there's a particular one like that that's missing. So I have 4 pictures that are supposed to go off that are not there yet. But the first thing I'll be doing, I need to cut this one to make it smaller. Let me do it here. Guys, 1 second, come in. Okay, yes, so you guys, I'm back. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be putting all these pictures, arranging them the way I think I want them to be. Okay, so the first one is going to be focus on Jesus. Focus on Jesus is going to be in the center. Then I'm going to put this one here. Social media is going to be here. Personal stuff is going to be here. Then my business is going to be here. I'll put my business here. And I'll put this one over it like this. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm just arranging the pictures in the different places I think I want to put them before I go ahead to glue it. so that I'm 100% sure that all these things can stay. That's good. You guys, can you guys see what I just did here? So in this section, I kept health and fitness. In this section, I kept like prioritizing myself, family, and all of that. That's flowers. In this section, I'm putting my business. In this section, I'm putting social media. Wow, God is in the center. Then I have this text in my glow up era. Okay, I have this text in my glow up era, and literally it is just on top of my what's the word? My fruit pictures. I'm like, oh, that actually goes. But yeah, let me do like this. And another thing that you should also know is that pictures can go on top of other pictures, so do not be afraid of doing that. You can go on top of the cells. All that you need to know is that at least you can see what you're trying to say in that section or in that picture. So this is it. So for my business, I'm also going to put money here. Procrastination. God did it. Okay, 2025. Fitness is here. My podcast that I'm going to be creating is going to be here on the right side. Flowers are going to be here. Okay, so investing is going to be here. Okay, so how do I do this now? Okay. Social media is going to be down here. Books, okay. So going to be here. Let me put this like this. And try this. Reading is going to be here. I have 4 more pictures that's going to go up there. There's a businesswoman, so the businesswoman is going to be here. But now, okay, do you know what? I'm going to put the businesswoman like this. Yes, she can go down like this. Be happy can go up here. Successful, something like this. Okay, I go up here. Let's see this. I wanted to put social media here, so this is going to be different. Okay, this can be on top like this. Oh, my investment has gone. This is here. You guys, when I'm done doing all this, I'm going to show you guys how I have decided to put all these pictures. Fitness. I can put this here. Ouch. Oof, so painful. Oh, that was so painful. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to cut this a little bit. So it just shows exactly what I wanted to show. Okay. Then the remaining thingy that I have is going to be there. And now I have this 2025 that is very big. I'll make it smaller a little bit. 125 can be here. Then I have this text, a magnet for success. I'm being very, very strategic with the way I'm cutting it now. Okay, let me bring out this one. So I have this successful. I'm going to cut it a little bit more so that it's on my vision board and there's space for every other thing. Cut this behind it so. Okay, I actually like that I'm cutting it like this. So I'll just put it on top of the images so that you still be able to see the images and the texts. So this looks like a sticker now. I'll do the same thing for this too. I'll do the same thing for this. So literally all the texts that I have now, I'll make them a little bit smaller so that they can stay on my board easily. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's see this. Okay, so I might have to cut this too. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cut this one. That's my social media. I still have this that I don't know where I'm going to put, because now this is really, 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 really big. I did not even think about this. Why didn't you think about this, Chi? Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it as the base, because social media is here, right? So I'm going to put this at the base, then I'll be putting things on top. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. That makes sense. So I'm still showing. Okay, this is part of my investment. So investment is up here. This money can This one has to show. This one can be here. And I have this here. I have this here. Okay. And I have in my globe area here on top of all these places. I have this here. I'm just gonna go like this. Yes. And I am successful here. And I have peace here. Okay. I have this. Here. I'm a magnet for success here. I am also currently working on my vision board. That's good. That's good. That's good. Just think of how you want to place your pictures and be very, very what's the word? Creative with it. If you have to cut up your pictures to make them smaller, you can do that. Cut this one down a little bit. I have this here. And I have that picture that's going to go up there. This 2025 looks so big now. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I think I'll do another one and make the 2025 smaller. When I'm doing my pictures tomorrow, I'll make the 2025 smaller. And I think the last one I have here is my success is inevitable. So where will I put that? I would like to put my success is inevitable on top of the last 3 or 4 images that I have. So I'm not going to glue this yet. Then this 2025, I'm going to make it smaller because it is too big. And I don't know where I'm going to put it because I'm trying my best as possible to put all this text on top of the main big pictures. And I don't want it to like cover a lot of things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a picture of what this looks like so that when it's time for me to glue it, I know what exactly I'm doing. Okay, so currently this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is what it looks like. Then I'm going to remove all the images from the board. After removing the images from the board, I'll go ahead to start gluing them. So we'll start with the center, which is God. I'm also using this as a picture reference. So like I said, I got this glue from Asda. You can get your glue from anywhere. Also, another thing you should note is that some pictures are going to be overlapping. That's fine. But whatever is overlapping, make sure that you can see the main parts of the image. Now the next part that I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my self-care section. That's the top left. So that has the flower, the lady holding the flower. That's this. I think what I can do is I can make this picture a little bit smaller. I make this picture a little bit smaller. I don't know why I'm clumsy. Don't put it upside down. Yep. Done that. One down. How many more to go? Then the driving thingy. The person driving the car. Where is she? Okay. This is she. And this is going next. Just beside the lady with the flowers. Then below I have the fitness. What's this? I'll put it a little bit. I think I should put my camera down so that you guys can see how I'm going about this. I think I'll do that when I'm done with this. Lovely hand. Thank you. Let's do it from here. Is this how I'm supposed to do it? Okay, it's gonna be like this. Carry my camera, then flip it upside down like this. Oh my days. You guys, one sec. I think I'll figure it out now. Okay, this is it. Yep, this is it. So this is where I am. So the next image I'm supposed to put up is the fitness. So that's this. After the fitness, I'm going to put up the fruits. I'm gonna cut this to be a little bit smaller. So because make it straight. So if I put this here, and the next one to go up is this. It has to be like this. So this is what I'm going to do for this too. So I'm going to The next one is going to stay here. So the next image I have is the image of this. So if I put this here, I put my book. Oh, the book is supposed to be like this. Put my book. Then I put this image. Right. I think this is it. So you guys, like I said, I'm starting with the base image, or rather the base images, before I go over to the text that's supposed to be on top of them. So this is supposed to go like this. Actually enjoying this. So by the way, if you're creating your vision board as like along with me, just let me know in the comment section if you're also creating your vision board while I am doing this too as well. So if you guys look at this section, you can see that I am overlapping some of the images. So these 3 images are on top of this, but you can still see the vision behind the first set of images. That's very, very important, that you don't make your vision board too clustered with images and you can't really see what you're doing. Now that I'm done with this section, the next thing I'm going to put over them, I'm going to put peace. I am in my globe era and I am a magnet for success. So where is, I'm a magnet for success. I think I want it to stay here. So that's the first one I'm going to do. And the next is in my globe era. Where is it? This is going to go over here. I'm really enjoying this. And the last is peace. Where is peace? So peace is going to go like this. This piece is really big, but I'm going to leave it like this. Oops, oops. So I'm done with this section. So we'll move over to the next section, which is this side. And what we have here is social media. So we'll start with the very big base, which is YouTube analytics, and it is going to stay here. It's a very big one. Okay, you guys can see this. The next section is YouTube image, a girl reading, YouTube 100 subscribers thingy, 100,000 subscribers. This, where's the girl that's reading? A girl reading on YouTube like this. Then, well, what else I need to go there? Then this can go on it like this. Okay, this is fine. I think I'm fine with this like this. Then, okay, we'll start off with these three first. So I'll do this one. Oh my god, you guys look at my hand. I have glue everywhere. So the next one goes on top like this. Now we move over to the next set of images that we're going to be using. There's God did it. Where is God did it? God did it is meant to be here, like this. So God did it. Then we're also supposed to have be happy. Okay, let's to be happy like this. Oh no, let's to be happy somewhere else. Let's see. Let me see this one. I don't know about this, because I don't want this second mic to be closed. So how about okay, how about this? This works. I think so. This works. I think this works like this. Yep, I think this works. I'll do this. I can do be happy like this. Ooh, that's so nice. Yes, I'll do that. Okay, this is coming out well. Okay, and the next thing is no procrastination. But I don't know procrastination here. It's going to cover be happy. So no, let me think of something else or another way to do it. So this no procrastination, what I might do is I might cut this like this. Oh, my stomach is paining me. I'm so hungry. After this, I'm just going to go look for something to eat. So, no procrastination can be here. Maybe I'll think about this later. But let's do this section. So now we're moving over to, no, I've not finished social media. We have one more social media. which can be here. I'm going to put it under, so it can be here. Okay, it's me. Before put it down, let me use glue on this. And the next one is investments, or rather, this is, where's investment? Okay, it's not going to be under this, but this is, okay, let me cut this one a little bit small. Make sure that it's straight. And this one stays like this, yeah, and then so just need this investing to show. So I need this to go under here. So all I'm just going to do is do this. Then this is going to stay on top of this. I'll cut this. Ooh, I like this. So this is going to stay on top of this. Still have this. They're supposed to go like this. So into this one can be here. This one can put like this. I'll cut the top part away. And cut small overhand. And I can do this, and this will stay on top of this like this, and this will also go under. This is like this. Yep. So I need to place this one first before the second one. But how do I place it now? This is in here. Okay, let me do this. Okay. So I think another thing I can do is, because these are the pictures I have left. I have this. I have this. I have this. So I think I'll put consistency up here. Or here. Or here. Let's put something here. Yep, I think I can do this. But this should maybe go under like this. Yes, I think I'll do this. Yep, I think I like what it looks like here. And I have no procrastination. It's going to cover what is here. I am successful. Do this. And put I'm successful here. What do I do? Successful. This. Okay. I need to cut out this. Yep. I need to cover all these parts. Okay, I like this. No procrastination. And do this on that side, this side. So finally, I am successful. This can go like this. I need to put it on top of these other ones. Nope, should not cover. Should be here. So I think that's what I'm going to do for now. Then when I print out the last two pictures that are missing, I'm most likely going to put my success is inevitable and consistency. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make my success is inevitable, consistency, and 2025 smaller, so that when I put my remaining two pictures here, these three can fit somewhere here or somewhere else, but for now they are just too big. But yeah, literally that's it. This is what I have. It's looking good and it's coming together real good. All right, let me carry you guys and place you guys my normal station. Oh my days, I can't actually believe I did that. Oh, it was a lot. But yeah, you guys, I think that will bring me to the end of this video. And when I am done with the pictures, I'm going to put like I think I'll create a post in the community tab about it and just show you guys like the final look and what it looks like. But yeah, that brings me to the end of today's vision board creation. You guys, do not forget, tomorrow we're going to be doing our goal mapping for 2025. If that is something you're interested in, if you're thinking of creating goals, if you have tips, if you have created goals previously, if you have tips, if you have ideas on things we can do to make sure that the goals we set out for ourselves in 2025 will achieve them, please, I would like you to come tomorrow, drop your input, just let us know, just give us insights, give us ideas, things that we can say, or rather things that we can do, not say things we can do, and all of that. So, but yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for filling the poll. I really appreciate you guys. Beautiful nails. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow by 2 p.m. Like I said, 2 p.m. UK time. I am going to be doing the goal mapping. So think of the goals you want to achieve for yourself. Think of let's say like a 5-year vision or a 5-year goal. Think of 3-year goals. Think of your 2025 goals. Then we're just going to talk about the different strategies you can implement, or the different strategies we are going to implement to make sure that we achieve our 2025 goals. And I'm going to be following the strategies that were laid out in the 12-week year. This is the book I'm reading. This is the book that we're going to use to make sure that the goals we're going to create for ourselves, we're going to, achieve them. But yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. Hi, King of Pop. That brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for engaging, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.